So today on NewbieVeT, got a special guest. We got my boy R Slattway.
Yeah,
Slattway. Yeah, got it right. I always be murdering some people's name. That's why I be like, fuck. But anyway, man, how you been doing, my man?
I've been chilling, man. I ain't been doing nothing too major.
Okay, cool. So what made you come up with the name? You know I'm asked that.
Well, you know, I'm gang affiliated type shit.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you play, you lay out here. Ain't nobody, you know, that's just.
Mostly brotherhood. So they say brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, brotherhood. Okay, cool. So, how long you been doing music?
For about like 2 years now. I've been doing it for about like a year and some months, but you might well just say 2 years because I know from with me trying to do it from last year, it ain't kind of like work out. Like I was pushing it, but I just kind of gave up on it.
Why you gave up on it?
I really just felt like
you weren't getting enough support as you thought you should have for it, or?
No, I think it's just my drive wasn't really strong for how it is now. Like it be a lot of shit that be going on around me, and it's a lot of shit I be into, and I just be like, damn. Like I like music, you know what I'm saying? Music get me in the vibe. I be like, shit, I can go make some music. Hell, I want to be a rapper. But it's a lot of shit that come with that rap shit too, like you know, like that spotlight, like that, like all that.
Yeah. Like what are some things that come with it?
Well, you know, you got to have good consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be dedicated. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you got to stay on your 10 because you know, like when it's like when you get introduced to the world and like the world see you, it's like shit. Like it's finna get real now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's millions of other more people that's like that just want to see you type shit.
Right.
And it's like, man, I don't know. Like, I felt like I was ready for that.
Yeah. You seem like you more of a laid back dude. Like you must be in the cut type wise. Yeah. So are you you ain't antisocial or nothing like that, are you?
No.
Kinda borderline of it.
Nah, I mean, you know, if I fuck with you and I know you, like that's just that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like the people too who I may not know type shit be like nonchalant, like shit, like I know you type shit, but
you know me, you'll know me once you know me. Basically, that's really how you is. Someone like you really, like you said, like for instance, like your brothers, your home, you know, your crew, whatever. They know you more. You're more open to them compared to someone that is coming in.
Yeah. Well, you know, at the time now it's like. You really just got to go and get who you gonna get and just go and like just build that bond to what's going on now and just go because like a lot of new faces be new situations that you really can't afford right now.
Right.
So it just be like shit. If you already got your team, you got you know what I'm saying, who you standing on now. Like that's just that like.
So how can you work like a new situation and like because that's good you say that because it's like. You have your squad. You have your core people that these like, you know, when it's time to handle business or time to get shit done, these are the certain people. But say like for instance, you might have new people that can basically come in and probably help elevate what y'all already built to the next level. How do y'all open them in like far as they know y'all way, or y'all basically work with them far as a business relationship, or far like how you get to bond with someone in order to work with them? On the business level.
Business is business. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like on the business level, like if we finna do business, that's what it's finna be. Like family is different. You know what I'm saying? Like family and business, that's different. Like so it's like shit. Like I fuck with people, but like the guys who I fuck with that I consider family, like the bros and everybody else is like shit. That's different from, you know what I'm saying, like me just doing business with somebody. So it's like, if you just keep things on a business level with people, like shit, you ain't necessarily using them or anything. It's just like you really just trying to go ahead and y'all build that type of relationship.
Right.
They gonna move forward and trying to, you know what I'm saying, shit. He trying to go exactly where I'm trying to go at. Like hell, like you could, like that don't necessarily mean that you know what I'm saying, that you can't be a part of, that you're not a part of mine, it's just like, shit, this way we're going at. Like, shit, you got who you got here, and I got who I got over here, and shit, like that. We finna run like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you think, so do you think, which situation you think is good, or you think both can exist according to the whatever the circumstances is? Do you feel like when it comes to business that family can work with each other on the business, or you think sometimes it might be better to work with, people that you consider family that's not really your family, but y'all have a bond where it's like, these like maybe your homeboys or something like that. Y'all might work together where y'all work and do things together, according to your family. Which one you think is, more convenient, or you feel like neither one, or?
I'll say, well, really, like in situations like those, if you know that you're in a situation and you know that you got to think about the reason why you're in a situation, you got to think about how you finna get out of the situation, you got to think about how to go about the situation. So it's not necessarily just you putting anybody in your situation, because whatever that I did, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever that somebody may have done to me, like, it's all gonna be how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like that's just like what's going on with a lot of the common situations that's going on nowadays. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be about the principle of it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Worst case scenario, if I feel that you could give me good advice to help my situation, to better my situation, and and I feel within the heart that that's the right decision, I go with it. Yeah. But I won't be mad at you that it don't work. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I put myself in that situation to listen to you and real deal respect that from you. So it's like it's either gonna be a lesson or a blessing. So that's how you gotta go about it.
Right. Okay. All right, going to what we was talking about earlier. When people get an idea of when they say gang. When people think of gang, they automatically think of people selling dope, people shooting up people doing that, different things. 'Cause I was talking to a couple of people that's affiliated with certain ones or whatever. They help the community. Like, they feed the homeless. They give back to the community. They protect their community and stuff. But do you feel like when certain situations happen in a different area, like say like Chicago got so many murders, majority of them be gang affiliated type murders, but it'd be a different set, which I just realized from a couple interviews ago, there's 100 different blood sets now. And I thought it was like, I'm old school. I just thought one. You know what I'm saying? I'm really behind like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just because, like, when I grew up, only thing, I grew up, I had homies in Blood. I had homies in Folk, Crip, Pyro, La Familia, 13. Like, I had homies in different spots. So I'm just thinking that you just claim one, So it's like, I didn't even know now where you got some Bloods don't even like other Bloods.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the one right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, for that matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit that goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole lot of shit that goes on. Now, if it come down to it, that if it be like a situation to this blood right here might get into it, another blood or some shit, or it may be because that a lot of people really can't even stand on their word type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you join this shit, or when, like, however the case may be, how you encounter about this shit right here, you got to real deal stand on this shit, because it's either in or out. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, back then, like, I say, like, for back then, like, way back, like, how, like, straight out of Compton and all that shit, like, if that shit was, like, how it was, like, not in today's shit, I say a lot of these niggas won't even be, really be banging this shit, cause, like, Like now that shit be so easy. Now like it be a lot of fuck niggas and a lot of like you know what I'm saying, like a lot of shit that don't even be mixing right.
Right.
And
it actually gives us a bad name really, because it's like it be a lot of people repping that not really in it, but they making it look like a fashion thing now. So it's like you got people throwing it up, don't even know what they're throwing up.
I say that for individuals though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Like that's just like me saying, all right, well shit. If my homie or some shit and we ain't like the same set and you doing some shit that's foul or fake or you snitching or some other shit like that, or I can't condone in that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like shit, you breaking the code. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like shit, like it's really more so about loyalty in this shit. Like it ain't really more so about like no, I roll for you, all the other shit, this and that and third. Like,
right.
Bro, like once you draw that line, like you got to stay over there. Like that's how that shit going.
Right.
And nowadays it be like that's why a lot of gang violence be going on. And I felt like when I was younger and shit, like I was kind of really just like a hot head, all into shit, like back and forth. Like, and as I got older and shit, I started traveling, seeing the world and shit, like just doing my thing and shit, like. And it be like, damn, like I done seen a lot of shit on real deal. I done been through some shit, and it's like, shit. Like I know some people right now that could real deal vouch you, like type shit, like. And they be like, bro, that shit all about what you make it being out here. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like if you portray that shit to what it really ain't, and you ain't really, you know, living like that or really stepping like that, like you got the way you feel.
Right.
It's something else, and
right.
It's like shit.
Yeah.
How people gotta take it.
Yeah. I just feel like, you know, if you, like you said earlier, you said some real shit. You know, you choose to live that lifestyle, you got to be able to come with everything that comes with it.
Yeah.
And you got to know what you actually doing. I've seen a lot of guys get, you know, checked on, you know, claiming it was something and somebody that's over checked them for it. Seen a lot. Yeah, you know what I mean? I ain't plugged into the, you know, the streets like I used to be no more, but I seen a lot of shit. So it's like, you know, yeah, it's wild, man. But why do you feel like? Because you have some people that have it made. Like their family might be, you know, successful enough to, you know, put them through college, do certain things for them, but they still take this path or they choose this path than the path that their parents try to lay out for them. Why you think? You know, I know you can't think of everybody else, but why do you think some folks think like that? Or they choose this route compared to trying to go to college and do other stuff?
Honestly, like to keep it uncut, that's because they followers. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that, you know what I'm saying, that you may have got kicked out of the house because you came in late type shit.
Right.
Or I may understand that you know what I'm saying, that you got mad at your mom, you ran away because she told you couldn't play the game type shit. Right. And now that you out the house type shit. Right. Like, that's a dumbass excuse why you say it. You know, like that's a dumb excuse why you say, oh, but shit, that's why I fell to the street type shit. Nah, like you could have this and you just made that choice. Right. And now when it hit the feeling, you know, you really, like, it really starting to unfold. It's like, you can't fold up now. You know what I'm saying? Because with you being a human, it either one or two ways how you gonna live in this world. Either you gonna live or you gonna die. Right. So at the end of the day, it's like, I say for people who, like, me, myself, an example, like, my mom, she always looked out for me, type shit. Like, you know, she always made sure I was straight. Like, my daddy, he, you know, he played his part too. But
he was probably, like, your daddy was around a lot when you were coming up?
Yeah, he was in and out. It was in and out, but It was like, shit, I really live with my mama most of the time, so with me living with her, it's like, shit. She would slip my daddy too, because, yeah, like, she was like basically taking on shit that he was supposed to be doing type stuff. But, like, she always made sure that I had an education. Like, it's just that I was kind of like just being bad, hanging around the wrong crowd and shit. And, you know, I was doing like dumb, you know, childish stuff what kids do. But Like, I ain't dumb. Like, I'm smart as hell. It's just that I kind of like, when I was going to school, I kind of like just gave up on it. It was just like, man, you know what? I'm in here learning.
What you looked up to when you were a lot younger? What in growing up, what did you, like, who did you look up to, like, as far as role model? Was it celebrity, or was it a sport athlete, or was it, you know, somebody in the neighborhood, somebody, you know, that was around?
I'd say,
That's a good question, huh?
yeah, that is a good question. But honestly, it may sound crazy, but I'd say, like, I had to look up the life type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had the real deal.
Okay.
And the reason why I said I had to look up the life, because it was like, shit, a lot of situations, a lot of things that I was going through, it was heavy, and it was going down on me type shit. And it was like, shit, I had people I could go talk to and stuff like that. But for me to, like, actually just be like, damn, you know, shit, do what you know what I'm saying, like, do what you doing, like, and I want to go ahead and, you know, try to like be something, like, be some of that type shit.
Right.
And then as the world, man, everything started to real deal make sense to me. Because back then I really didn't have no questions, because, you know, I was young.
Mm-hmm.
But now as I got older, like, I'm starting to, like, have, like, a lot of questions, like, a lot of answers that I don't even know where I could get them from.
Right.
And it was like, shit, I know from, like from this time all the way up and back to when I was like 15 or 16, I was like, shit, fuck it. Like, bitch, I'm with whatever. Like, do what we finna do. Like, do what's going on. But then when I got old, I started to realize, like, then I had a daughter and shit. And I was like, man, you know what? I think I just, you know, like, just want to be around, like, for her type shit. A real deal. Just live and enjoy life. So.
Because the child makes you see life in a different aspect. Once you know, you have your first child, like, it makes you see things different. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got someone you gotta take care of, and you gotta be there for.
Yeah.
Did your aspect change in the sense, like, what changed for you when you had your first child?
Well, I always had nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always had a little niece and nephew that I took care of, raised, grew up and shit too.
Right.
But I just know from with me actually having my own biological daughter, it was like, damn, you know, shit, I kind of like being a dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it should be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my nieces and shit, I get the love from them too, but
it's different than having your own.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn.
So being a father of a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a daughter too. Like, as a father, you know, what is your fear for your daughter? Like, my fear for my daughter is her meeting somebody like me when I was younger. Like, I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Her meeting somebody like me when I was younger. Like, I just, you know, so I put her on game with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it is with me, I just don't want her to grow up and not care about life. You know what I'm saying? Just let anybody, like, just, like, abuse her type stuff.
Right.
Because, you know, like, for me, be watching my mama and stuff, like, and seeing the nervous rate that she be going through and all that right there, I would just be wondering, like, damn, like, my daughter, she gonna get older and shit. Like, he gonna be niggas and everything, stress hot. And it's gonna be like, damn, here I am getting old. And it's like, shit, I mean, not saying that I won't, like, ain't nothing I can't do for her, but it's gonna be like, damn, shit. Only if you would have just, like, only if you could have grew by day type shit. And, you know, because, like, tomorrow never promised type shit. And it'd be like, shit, you would get it, you would come around, because a lot of stuff that be going on now, she be blind to it and she don't know. Right. So.
But like we were talking about earlier, me and Young, by the way, we were talking about technology. And me and Rock, we was talking about it too, about technology. Most, like, these days now, kids, the technology is raising the kids more. So it's like kids learning stuff faster than what we learned growing up, because of they got the technology and Disney and shit like that. So,
yeah.
So they teach them a lot about family and all types of shit at a young age. So, cause I know 3-year-old like now she can go through your iPhone, never been through iPhone, but can just operate that shit probably better than you.
Unlock that motherfucker. Yeah.
Like shit. So, what you think about technology? You think it's good that we have it today, or you think that is bad, or you feel like it's needed?
I mean, it's good and bad. You know, right. It's all about, you know, how people use it. Cause, you know, I'm very tech savvy, so it's like, you know, I ain't gonna say technology bad because shit, I love technology, but it's like, you know, in a sense to where it just be a lot of dumb shit that be going on the internet that a lot of kids be, you know, attracted to. Right. And it only be dumb because it's like they just see, like they don't really know what really be going on. Like they just looking at something that they think funny, but they ain't looking at the bigger picture type shit. Right. And that's what be kind of like brainwashing like a lot of shit. But. Right. Cause it be real shit. Cause it's like what bothers me for with a lot of things, it's like you might have an artist, you might invest a couple thousands in your project, you know, your music project, music video, cover, artwork, the whole nine. Then you upload it and you probably get a couple hundred, a couple thousand likes and shares. But then you'll have some asshole that might just be in his bathroom just doing some and that shit get like 1 million. Get like 6.9 million. That shit that's like the only bad. That's like some of the bad parts that I hate about technology. It made it easy for anybody that can go viral for the stupidest shit. But it's also entertainment though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that be like on the media and on cell phones and all that shit. Like all that shit just be for entertainment. Like you know, it's either you can laugh, look up, research, gain knowledge, like, you know, it's a lot of stuff you can use with technology. Like, not saying it's bad, but man, people just put anything on the internet. So you do you club? I mean, I be going like I be popping out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be going like that. Like I mean, if I do go, I just be vibing. Like I'm just really starting to get out there to it because, you know, like everybody like pop, my brother, everybody's just like, man, hey man, you need to start going and coming on out. And it's like, you know, I be out there. Yeah. You know. The reason I asked that because it'd be like clubs in Augusta, like all the clubs. If you you put all the clubs in Augusta on the list. Like someone told me in the interview, there was like each Augusta is known for certain things, like a certain, you know, like certain crowds go here. So people don't go here because certain crowds here. People go here because of the hypeness here. But I feel like, is it a difference between an actual club? Because if you actually look at all the clubs, they all just in a building. They all play about the same style of music in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But what makes them different, and like which club, like. Do you like what type of chill spot or what type of vibe that you like when you go out? That's a good question right there. Honestly, I don't really know. Like, I just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I go out, you know, like I already be, you know, kind of lit anyway. So, and then I really just be chilling. Like I be in my own little world. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to be it's not seen from the scene, but it's like the reason I ask that the reason I say that because it's like the atmosphere be different. Yeah. Say like for instance, okay, you're not gonna get if you go to Climax Level 9, something like that, you know what type of crowd or audience gonna be there compared to if you're going to country club, some shit like that. It's a different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? People the same people can go to this same spot. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going out, do you have your same mentality to everywhere you go?
Like, you might say, like, if you go to a smoothie bar, it's nothing but a bunch
Oh
of,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I be the same way everywhere I go.
Okay.
Because, you know, I go to, like, if I go to clubs and stuff like that, I kind of be like a little more extra because it be like, because it's like, it be like a lot of people and stuff. And, you know, like I said, a lot of stuff that be going on in the internet. Like, like anything can pop off at anywhere, at any time. So it's like, not necessarily that I'm looking for that, but it really be more so like, all right, well, look, I'm chilling, you know, I'm vibing, you know, I'm in my own lane type stuff, but it's like, shit, everybody just got, like, I guess, like, the universe itself, like, it's just all about, like, the energy and stuff.
Good energy, because, like, even when I used to go out, like, I always rode deep anyway. I always had at least about 8, 9 people with me. But that was like, but if I'm going to, like, some type of upscale type thing, then it's probably just me and my lady. It don't be a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm going to a spot, like, I know I'm going to need, you know, something that, you know, like I said, it's all, like you said, it's about the energy and the vibe of certain places and stuff. Oh, okay, cool. You drink?
Occasionally.
Yeah. You're a brown or white man?
Both, really.
Both. Yeah, around that pit, man.
Yeah.
You both.
That would do it.
So, what the white do to you?
I ain't gonna lie, that white be making me feel like, it be, I don't know, like that white just make me feel smooth, you know what I mean? But that brown be heavy on me, like that brown just be like 1 minute I be like, it's right here, and I just be easing down. I be like, oh yeah, I'm in there. I do it.
Okay.
But,
alright, so man, before we slide off on NewbieVeT, man, any love you want to shout out?
Oh man, you know, shout out to the game, man. So well, shout out my cousin, like free main 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I feel like, you know, I feel like I want to get high today. Type shit.
How can they find your social media?
You go follow me on Snapchat at _Slattway. Same thing on Instagram, _Slattway _. And Twitter, same shit, _Slattway. Same shit.